I'm just playing. I got the audio right and everything. What's up, funnel closers? Right now, it all begins right now. So first of all, for those of you watching this in the future, welcome to the Funnel Closer program. This is the first place that you need to start. You need to start watching this video and follow instructions from there. This is the very first place. So if you're new to the program and you're looking around inside the members module and you're saying, where in the fuck is everything that I need? This is where you start. I'm going to give you the playbook right now in this first training, and you'll be able to move ahead from there. So for those of you that are watching live, what's up, funnel closers? I haven't abandoned you. As your fearless leader, I have not abandoned you. I am just blocked from Facebook right now. It's just part of it sometimes. Sometimes they block you. Sometimes at weak attempts of humor and sarcasm are detected through Facebook's algorithms. It's twice for my sarcasm I've gotten kicked off the site. So I've decided to calm down. But for 30 days, I'm kicked off. So that's why I haven't been in the group. But just in case you were wondering, but look, we have 300 of you that are beta testers that have been going back there, getting in the membership site, asking us questions, everything else. This is where the rubber meets the road, though, folks. This is where I'm going to be training you over the next 8 weeks. So we're going to go all the way into the new year. Over the next 8 weeks, I'm going to show you how to become a funnel closer from scratch. Tonight, in this first training, we're going to talk about the playbook. So I'm going to give you the exact playbook. It'll probably take us 30 minutes to an hour to get through this first training. This first training is the most crucial part of this entire program, though, because I need to get your mind. I just leaned on the keyboard and hit the mute button. I need to get your mind right first, Smokey, and hook you up. So we're going to jump right into it. Let me make a couple of adjustments over here. We're going to jump right into it and talk about the program. So inside the program, aside from watching this video right here, I've got contracts, I've got paperwork, I've got resources, anything that you could possibly need. I've already come up with that's in this program. And if you need something, by all means, suggest it. Here's the thing that you don't have, though, that you need. This is the one thing that you need in order to be a funnel closer. What would you think it is? It's leads. That's the only thing that you need in order to be a funnel closer, okay? And so I want you to try to make sure that my monitor and stuff is all right over here. And so I want you to think about this. If you're missing leads, and because you're already a sales savage, that you bought this program not because you suck at sales and you want to learn how to sell stuff. You bought this program because you're good at sales and you want to sell something that's going to make you money. Okay, so being a good salesperson is awesome. The thing that you're missing is leads. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about how to generate leads, how to get leads, how to have the conversation with the leads, and what to expect from the leads. Okay, now there's the old Glenn Gary adage where he's like, you know what, the leads aren't weak, you're weak. And I believe that's true. I believe that any lead is a good lead. And I'm going to show you different ways tonight through screenshots and stuff to get leads. But in our business as a funnel closer, like take your normal business hat off. In our business as a funnel closer, like any lead's going to be a good lead, right? A referral is going to be a good lead. A cold lead is going to be a good lead. A reaching out and having a conversation with the manager of the places that you frequent are going to be good leads. Facebook prospecting is going to be good leads. LinkedIn prospecting is going to be good leads. YouTube and Instagram are going to be full of good leads. And I'm going to go over all of that in this training, okay? Listen, let's just address the 800-pound gorilla in the room. For those of you that know me and have been following my stuff for a while, I got a really shitty haircut a couple of weeks ago, and I'm waiting on it to grow out so that I can fix it back to normal. So just deal with it. The lady thought that she would like line me up. I'm like, you can't edge me up, man. I'm a 38-year-old white dude that wears you can't do that. I'm just not cool enough to pull that. Look, I'm too fat. It's a terrible idea. Anyway, so we're gonna have to wait for that to get adjusted. In the meantime, you have to deal with this terrible off-center haircut that I have. So now that I've drawn your attention to that, back to the story here. The thing that you need is leads, okay? So as a salesperson, you need leads. Problem is, being a good salesperson and then saying, but can you get leads? Is like, you know, the old Mitch Hedberg joke where it's like, hey, when you're a really great chef and they're like, but can you farm? But the thing is, I'm going to teach you to farm. I'm going to teach you how to get leads. It's actually a lot easier than you think it is. So you think about it, you need leads, okay? So how do you get leads? What do you do to get leads? You prospect. Now, there's different methods of prospecting. Like traditional prospecting would be cold calls. It would be door knocking. It would be old school networking. It would be the online generation is good too. Direct mail is good. Going to events and sponsoring events is something else that that happens. And so you think about it, there's like all these ways, different ways to prospect. Well, I think in today's day and age, the easiest, most efficient, the path of least resistance, which I'm trying to get you extra money, right? For those of you that want to scale this business and build it to millions of dollars a year, that's fucking awesome. I'm going to help you do that too. But for the majority of people, they're just trying to make side money, right? Trying to make some extra money. And I know that if I can help you get some of that original extra money, then you'll want to do extra, and then you go out and you'll earn even more extra, right? And so I want to teach you how to prospect. But here's the thing about prospecting is I want to take you down the path of least resistance. I don't want you to go bump your head against a bunch of cold calls, because the people that bought this program, they bought it as a side hustle. You're here as a side hustle. You're here because you said, yeah, I'd like to make $2,000 to $10,000 extra a week selling funnels on. So that sounds like a fun gig. I'm definitely interested in that. A few of you have said, man, I'm going to use this to quit my job and build a career. And that's awesome too. The majority of you here for side hustle. So I'm going to help you help the side for hustle and get it off the ground quickly, because if we get off the ground quickly, start making money from it, you might flip from a side hustle to full time. And I think that that's awesome. So I've built everything for you but the lead process. It's your job. That's all you have to do is go out and get leads. I've got the paperwork. I've got the back end. I've got the network. You just got to go get leads. Okay. The way to go get leads is prospect. The path of least resistance when it comes to prospecting is social media prospecting. And so I'm going to teach you how to social media prospect tonight. 4 funnels specifically. But here's the thing. In order for us to prospect, this is probably going to, like, some of you are going to, what's the word? You're going to disregard the information that I'm about to share with you. But I promise you, if you don't learn anything tonight, if you know everything that I'm about to teach you, if you're the smartest person in the world and you're making millions of dollars, I'd like to hire you as my coach. But here's the thing. For those of you that aren't in that level of qualification from the funnel building business, here's what I know. I'm going to give you some really simple stuff tonight. That's the thing about me. That's why I'm a good teacher. I'm able to break complex things down into really simple, understandable things that also just happen to be fucking hilarious, because I am hilarious, down into really simple things so that people can comprehend it. That's a sales gift. That's a natural gift for me. And that's a sales gift because I've been able to take complicated things like mortgages and break them down to really simple processes and close a bunch of people. I've been able to take really something complicated like Facebook ads or funnels and all these other things and break them down into simple processes so they make sense to the masses. I'm going to teach you how to break something down tonight. I'm going to break something down that's simple, and I'm going to teach you something that's so simple tonight that you're going to deny it. I know a large majority of you watching this video right now, even though you paid $2,000 for this program, are going to deny and reject and disregard the information that I'm about to share with you. But I'm hyping this up for a reason, because it's that important. The first thing that you have to do in this business is pick a niche. You cannot sell funnels to everybody. You can't, at least not at first. But it's not even a good idea to think that way. Let me give you an example. When I started in this business, there were guys like the Zig Ziglar Foundation and Cardone, and when I say in this business, I mean the sales training business, and Tom Hopkins and several other like legends in the sales world, right? But those guys have a very broad reach. So the average guy would step up and go compete with Jordan Belfort and Grant Cardone and try to just like, I am a sales trainer. You work in sales, I'll train you. I didn't start out that way. What I did was I started out by saying, okay, if you're a loan officer, because that's where I had experience. If you're a loan officer, I'll train you. I got good, and I started speaking specifically to loan officers. They showed up. I got good at training them. Time and time again goes by. Loan officers are getting results. Real estate agents started hitting me up. All of a sudden, I come together with a program, and I start training real estate agents in the same fashion. And after a while, adding on and scaling, I've been able to, help just about anybody in sales, but I didn't start out that way. And had I started out by just saying, I'll take anybody in sales, then there would have been a large chance that I would fail because I wasn't experienced in selling just anything. right? Now I might be able to handle an objection or two, and I might got a little natural finesse, but who knew? I could have got thrown a lot of curveballs and could have fucked a lot of people's careers up, and I wasn't willing to do that. I wanted to be good at one thing before I moved on to the next. That's the curse of the entrepreneur. Most of them don't get good at one thing before they move on to the next. Or really, here's what happened. Most of them get good at one thing before they move on to the next. They never get great at anything. I want you to pick a niche so that you can get great at one thing. And I want you to pick it. Oh, don't you mind that when that happens? Somebody just calling me on Google. How the fuck was that happening? Hey, how about you not call me there? Turn that off there. And so, as I thank you for calling the Hardcore Closer office. You're live on the air. Anyway, so here's the thing. I want you to get a niche because that's where you're going to make the money. They say there's riches and niches. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. I want you to pick a niche that you go after, right? So let's say that you go after the real estate niche. Now, under the resources tab, I put a bunch of real estate funnels there for you. Let's say that you're going after the real estate niche. There is 2 million real estate agents in America. Okay, so those 5.8 million small business owners. There's 2 million of them right there because each of those agents needs a funnel. And there's 2 million of them. And they're used to buying things like you're selling, and they're used to paying more than $2,500 to $5,000 for it. So I want you to think about this like picking a niche and going after it's huge. And I'm not telling everybody that's watching this to go and just pick the real estate niche. That's not the point of this. What I'm saying, though, is you're going to need to pick a niche. Just like I started just with loan officers, you've got to start just with something. And guess what? Once you get great at that and you've got proven strategies and that's on autopilot, then you just add another segment to close to. But here's what's going to go on. If you go out with this broad, let's just say this broad and general thing, and you say, I can help any business get leads on the planet. And then you got someone who shows up that's in the fucking microchip business, and they sell to, Russian cosmonauts. Like, who the fuck, who any of us know Russian cosmonauts and people in the microchip business? But what if those people are the ones that show up because you were saying that you're willing to help out anybody? And what if you're so desperate for money that you take them on and then you fuck up and you never get them a lead and then you're embarrassed and your whole funnel closer career is over? I'm trying to help you avoid that. If you get specific on who it is that you can help. Now, here's how you do that. There's a couple of things, right? Thing number one is, what is it that you're good at, right? What industry do you work in? What industry do you get? What industry do you think that this would be perfect for that you can't wait to unleash on? What industry do you think that this is perfect for that you've seen work with previous funnels and previous funnel hackers? So for me, when I started out, because the first thing I taught people was marketing, right? That's what we're doing. We're creating funnels for marketing for people. When the first thing I did was I started teaching loan officers marketing and sales. That was my thing. If you are a loan officer. So here's the thing, while you're prospecting, you'll be more, here's the thing about getting clear about niching things down. When you're prospecting, you'll be so focused on finding that perfect prospect, that niche, that all the rest of the stuff won't even matter. You won't even see it. You'll be so honed in and so focused, and guess what? You get what you focus on. That's the beauty of niching things down. Plus you learn the language. They say, oh, this guy gets it. And there's no question if you are selling solar funnels, there's no question if someone works in solar, if that's for them. And here's the thing, we're going to go through a list of prospects and stuff like that to niche it down. But we got 5.8 million small business owners. And then there's probably another 10 million independent contractors, the real estate agents, the loan officers that are independent contracts, the solar sales people that are independent contractors, the people that sell alarms and utility concierge and direct TV. There's so many. I way undersold the marketplace when it comes to who all can use funnels. I way undersold it in the webinar that got you here. So let's think about some of the prospects for you to pick a niche, right? Like I picked the niche of mortgage loan officers because that's what I had experience in and that's what I spoke the language of and was passionate about. So let's say that you used to sell cars or that you sell cars now. There's plenty of car dealers. There's plenty of small car dealers all throughout, like just Dallas alone. There's hundreds of little like 6-car, 20-car, 30-car, 50-car lots all over the place. Especially if you go down to the hood parts of town, there's tons of them down there. They sell one car, man, it pays for this website. It pays for this sales funnel, right? Like it's an easy sale. So let's say that you're in the car business, you speak that language, you know what they're looking for, then go after car people. That's what Dwayne Stepp did. He was a car salesman. He says, oh, this makes 100% sense. I'm going to go after this. from the, I'm going to go after all the dealerships because I understand the car business. It's worked out well for him. He's making a shit ton of money, right? He's going to work his way up to 6 figures a month soon, I would imagine. And, but he's absolutely doing great. $20,000 plus every single month from being a funnel closer. And he's been consistently doing this for a while. He niched it out and he said, hey, I'm going to take the car dealerships. Matt Ganzak, somebody else, having 6-figure months from selling funnels. And the reason why he's having 6-figure months, he's decided, hey, the internet marketing crowd, those are my people. So I want you to think like business owners is one thing. There's 5.8 million of them. That's your local gym owner. That's your local dry cleaner. That's your local restaurant. That's your local retail outlet. That's your local plumber. All that stuff, right? Like there's tons of small business owners, but think about the independent contractors, right? All the real estate agents, all the coaches, right? People like me. There's like everybody that does a job like me needs a funnel. You should be selling like somebody out there needs to niche out into the coaches. That's a wide open niche. Brandon James Duncan, you'd be a fool not to do that if you're watching this. I know that you're in our program. That's perfect for you. You'd be the guy that sells the funnels to the coaches, man. They all need it. Consultants, people that, again, do a job like me. You'd be the person that niches out into consultants. The professionals. Right. And by professionals, I mean electricians, the plumbers, the framers, right? The people that do remodeling, the people, the countertop folks, the interior designers, right? Like the professionals and even things like car washes, like the service providers that do car washing, right? People that do mobile detailing, people that, there is an unlimited amount. But here's the thing, don't forget about this is why niches are important. While everybody might go after car dealers, everybody might go after bankers, everybody might go after real estate agents, you got to think outside of the box, right? So like what service providers, like, hey, you know what, people that treat termites. In Texas, we got almost every house has to have a termite inspection. So I'm going to go after them on how to, warn homeowners how to protect their house. I'm going to build funnels for them. That's who I'm going to go after. The more niched out you are, and I bet there's 40,000 fucking termite inspectors just around Texas alone, and so out of 40,000 termite inspectors, if you sold 4,000 of them at $2,000, you get the math, right? Like you'd be rolling in dough Scrooge McDuck style. And you ever wonder if Scrooge McDuck, when he jumped off into that pile of money, why he didn't just break his neck? That's what would really happen. I mean, if you jumped into a pile of coins, you wouldn't swim in it, you would break your neck. So anyway, you could be swimming in it though. We just put dollar bills in there because you can swim in dollars. Models. Think about this. Models like the models that are on Instagram that sell protein powders and Skinny Bunny tea and stuff like that. Those are funnels, right? They need funnels to be able to sell this stuff a little bit better, right? People are trying to get picked up. People that are that have a massive amount of attention. They need a funnel to sell something. Fit Pros is another one. You go to all these guys that work at LA Fitness that I got a text message today from LA Fitness. It says, I don't work on commission. I really want to help you, right? Like, oh man, that sucks. You don't work on commission? I'm going to help you out, man, but that sucks. You should totally ask for commission, especially since they made an $800 sale. I signed up for 3 years. I've been working out with them for the past 5 years, so I might as well continue for 3 more and save myself some money, right? It's like $20 a month. Can't beat that. And so Fit Pros are huge. The guys that are the personal trainers, the guys that are the coaches that they train high school athletes on how to pitching skills better or football skills better, like the Fit Pros, all that stuff, especially those that train kids, like they need funnels. How else are they going to get picked up, right? The skills and stuff like that are huge. And then salespeople need funnels. People like you and I, actual salespeople need funnels. I mean, think about it. We sell stuff, and if a funnel generates leads for us, whether we own the company or not, we're the one making sales, so we still need leads. So if you're a loan officer and you're a salesperson, you still need a funnel to generate leads for you. It's got people sell, right? As a coach, I still need a funnel to generate leads for me, got people sell, because as a salesperson, my sales guys still use Snipply funnels to generate leads for themselves. And so, like, don't overlook all the salespeople that that you can turn right back around and sell a funnel to. Okay, but niche it out. You need to make sure that you've got a very specific industry to start with. You can grow later, but a very specific industry, you need to niche it out. Make sure you got a very specific industry. Be the go-to guy for car dealerships. Be the go-to gal for real estate agents. Be the go-to person in that niche. And right now, this is such a wide open marketplace that you're watching this, you're able to step up and say, I am the guy in this niche. I am the go-to guy in this niche. Think about that for a minute, this power. And you should really be proud of yourself for being an early adopter well. So how do you prospect? So then once you decide, this is the playbook, y'all. Okay, so we need leads. We need to prospect. Now we know who we need to prospect. That's your homework, right? Is to figure out who the hell you're going to go after. The next thing is, how do we prospect them? How do we prospect them? So let me show you some stuff here. And I'm going to show you some social media prospecting methods, as long as that's okay with you. Now, I am banned from Facebook, so I cannot like and comment on shit. But I will show you this. You can just use this little search box right here. And you can go under post, and it tells you right here, people that you're friends with that have used the word website. I bet you didn't even know that you could do that. But think about this. Look, this is just 22 minutes ago. Ryan Nichols used the word website. Heath England, he is a Break Free Academy live graduate, right? And he's redoing his website. Somebody could sell him a website. Looks like Corey Hubble, my friend that sells funnels, is on top of that. Right here, which is your favorite shot for the top for my new website? Somebody's selling it to Sean McCool. Harry Kaminsky, who makes Brand's website, right? Like all these people, this website locates your doppelganger. So we just typed in one word, and it told us some of our friends. We can even click down, and these are pages. We can go back over to posts. We can click see all right here, and we could just keep rolling down. Look, Patrick mentions it, Shira, Carlos, like Jesse Elder. It's given me a ton of people that are using the word website. So think of how powerful that is just from the get-go, right? You go through there, you check every day on Facebook, you type in the word website here, you check every single day, see who's talking about websites, and you just simply engage with them. Boom, instant fucking money, path of least resistance. But wait, there's more. Let's go over here to Sales Talk. Oops, that's the wrong one. Sales Talk with Sales Pros. And once you show up in a Facebook group, right? It doesn't have to be yours. This one just happens to be mine. But once you show up in a Facebook group over here, you can go use this right here. It's a search button. So many people fucking overlook this thing. So for the rest of Facebook, it's up here. But for this instance, inside of groups, the search button is right here. So we go like this, website. Boom, this guy right here. Think about customers go to a website, website gurus. I have an existing website, purchase another one. I want to link my current website. How about you sell this guy a funnel? He's obviously trying to do something there. He's obviously trying to do some shit right here. It was a pitch for doing my website. Bam. He's looking for a website. Your website looks like shit. These are people that are talking about websites in the group, right? So you can go over to real estate investors. Let's say there is Real Estate Investors New York. You could join the group, search the word website, talk to the people that are doing that. So let's do this. So you go over here, type in the word website again. Boom, and we can see this one doesn't have a whole lot of people talking about websites. No big deal. But if we went over to business owner, like business owners of Atlanta think they'll let me in. Oh yeah, I can't post on Facebook. Business owners who think big. So I can't join the damn group. I totally forgot about that. Or I would, oh, it actually sent my request though. And so anyway, business owners who think big, we could go in here, get inside this thing, search, and search the word website, see which one of these business owners are looking for websites or at least talking about them. So we can do the same thing right here. We're talking about an in-demand product here. That's how easy it is to sell our shit. Right here, here's the go-to person to build a website, August 11th. 11 comments. How do you document, share your company's SOPs? Custom website starting at $350. Somebody maybe needs to hit William Burgess up to fucking build some cheap ass funnels. See, and that's the thing about prospecting on social media is you run across so many opportunities. You can build your own network. Okay, so that's how you can do this on Facebook. How many groups can you go through every day, search the word website, and talk to people? That's just one keyword out of tons that you can use, right? Like, let's just see how many people are talking about funnels. Probably not too many, but at least, boom, websites or funnels have a discovery sheet. So, like, people are talking about it in the groups, right? And all you got to do is join business owner groups, the Better Business Bureau, Chamber of Commerce, all these other things, and then look for the word website on the regular, right? That's how you do this in your spare time on the side. Now, if you want to go full-time, man, you just scour this shit. Okay, same thing happens over here on LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, you can actually use hashtags. And you can see, look, need help advertising, let's talk. People are hashtagging website on here. You can actually go here and search the word website as well. You can say content, which is post. And right here, these are people that are using the word website, just like on Facebook. So you can do the same thing over here on LinkedIn. You can do it via hashtag or search bar. So the same exact thing. These are my friends and connections, rather, on LinkedIn that have used the word website. It's the same thing. We can start talking about them and checking on a regular basis. And you see these are people that have website consultants and stuff in there. And right here, look, $400 website design and marketing. This is how you also pick up people to add to you. Because listen, we've got the job board for you. We've got it all set up. And we need you guys to start plugging in jobs so that we can start getting people over there to fulfill them. You put the jobs in, we'll get them fulfilled. And it's not, and you know, I heard one person told Pat that there's not very much stuff on there. Well, no shit, it's a brand new program. There's only 300 of us. We can't expect thousands of fucking orders without everybody getting the training and going to work. But you can use that, but you also want to build your own network. These are probably good people that I'm connected with that could build funnels, or maybe they know somebody that needs, maybe this lady, Stacy, maybe Stacy sells $10,000 funnels and I sell $2,500 funnels. So the people that can't afford her shit can afford mine. And I can kick her back a couple of bucks. You always work and deal. We're salespeople, right? We're funnel closers, working deals. So LinkedIn is huge. Instagram, same thing. So with Instagram, the gram fam, it's not going to let me log in, I don't think. It's not going to let me log in for I don't remember my damn password, so I'm not going to drag you guys through the pain of it. But Instagram, same thing. You can use the search bar. You can search for website, and you can talk to people on there too. Same thing. So groups, LinkedIn, Facebook, and that's just one keyword. So you need to start making a list of keywords for people in the niche that you have picked out that they would use that would signify that they need it. So it might be leads, right? Looking for leads. So if we go through here and we know that if you need leads, our website gets you leads. So it's right here. It's people's like, hey, need leads. So thinking of the keywords that you could get for your prospect to be able to drive, right? That's going to be huge for you. Now, here's your homework. Here's the stuff that you got to do. This stuff's mandatory, okay? It's 3 parts. Let me pull it up. 3 parts. Part number 1 is the Dream 100. Okay, the reason why I'm able to fill events with this many people and more is because I prospect people personally. So we'll just pull up old Sid here. So let's say that Sid's somebody that I want to sell a funnel to, right? So I need to make a list of 100 people that I want to sell funnels to. And right now you might say, I don't know 100 people. Make a list of as many as you fucking know, right? Maybe you know 99, maybe you know 19, just fucking write them all down. And so what I'm going to do is I know Sid needs my funnel. I know he needs my funnel, and he's on my Dream 100 list. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit see first. So right here under following, I'm going to hit see first so that when I'm in my news feed, I see Sid's post, because that's going to be my clue to engage with him and comment on his stuff and start building that rapport to where when it's my time to pitch him, there's already a level of familiarity because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So this Dream 100 is huge, and then you want to follow your Dream 100 See First. Just go to their page, pick up See First, and you should be following 100 people on Facebook that you're ready to prospect and engage at any time. Now, once you've got your Dream 100 written down, you go to Facebook and you follow them. The next step is the Lucky, I'm going to spell it out for you, 7 method. Okay, Lucky 7 method works like this. You write on one person's wall. Okay, so this is Sid. We'll just use him since we're already there. Every day you write on one person's wall. You slide in one person's DM. And you make sure that you comment on one person's post. Now, these are 3 different people. So today I might write on Sid's wall. I might go to Dana's DM. Dana, I think, likes it when you slide in her DM. Anyway, I'm just saying, Dana, Dirty Dana, my friend Dirty Dana. And then I might go over here and comment on a post from Rick Clevenger, right? I'm just giving you guys an example really quick going through there. So the Lucky 7 method is 7 days a week, 3 moves. That's why it's Lucky 7, 7, 7, 7, baby. So the Lucky 7 is 3 moves every single day, 7 days a week, 1 comment, 1 post on a wall, and 1 DM, 3 different people. If you do that for an entire month, you get anywhere from 90 to 93 different people that you've prospected. Combine that with your Dream 100 and you're adding new people to it. The next thing you know, this is called pipeline building, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be a genius to do this. You don't have to be super intelligent. You don't have to do any of that stuff, right? You just got to be focused. You got to know who you're going after, and you got to follow that Lucky 7 method. And it's a numbers game. At that point, you're going to make money from it. Now, here's the other thing. I call this the attraction method. You want to post on your wall about how awesome life is and everything else and the normal shit that you're doing. But about every 4th post, you want to make a business post. And I'll tell you, the guy that does a really good job of that is my homie, Greg Peckman. And if you watch Greg Peckman, he'll go here and he makes videos, builds up his stuff. And you'll see right here, eating some good food with great agents, learning how we can finish this year big in real estate and help serve our clients better. Okay, so that's a low-key business post. Okay, he's so good at this stuff. Let me pull it up here. First, to all your veterans, right? He does a lot of loans for veterans, so he's making sure he's got his audience there. But what Greg does is right here, getting ready to loan partners start on Monday. Very happy to have them on board, getting our referral partners and clients. And so basically what Greg does is the attraction method. He says, hey, we got a bunch of leads. They're constantly coming our way, and we're giving them out. So you start every 4th post, you start saying something like, hey, this week I helped local business owners generate 100 leads. How many leads did you get this week? And then another 4 posts go by, a couple days go by. Just yesterday, I helped a gym get 42 leads, right? You just start saying these things, letting people know that, hey, you're getting leads. Leads are results. You're getting leads for small business owners. You're getting the results because a lot of people start talking about themselves. You know, I closed $10,000 in sales today. But what if you got your customer 10 leads? That's way more powerful. So start posting with the attraction method. So, all right. So there's some other stuff that I want to talk to you about when it comes to this. There's some shit you should expect. Okay, listen, you can't expect to go out there and just kill it right from the jump. You just can't. And I'm not saying that you like kill it may not be make your first sale, but you're going to fuck up a few times. When people come to work for me and they're my sales team, I say you're going to fuck up a few times because you got to learn the objections. This is a new industry for many of you. You got to learn the objections. Once you learn the objections, you're like, oh, okay, so that's the objection. Here's how I close over it. But that comes with experience. You're going to fuck up a little bit. For some of you, natural born badass motherfuckers are going to go out there and just absolutely kill it. For the rest of us, we're gonna have to make a few mistakes and bumble our way into this thing, and it happens. That's how you get good at sales. That's what. Look at the movie Tommy Boy. You know, Chris Farley bumbles his way into a few sales, ends up getting the girl, saving the town, screaming at the little kids. Everything's perfect, right? Same thing can happen for you, but you got to expect some shit. You see, you can't expect this to be happily ever after. You got to expect some shit. But guess what? When you expect some shit, then shit doesn't blindside you because you weren't blind to it. You were expecting it. You dig? So you're going to get people that give you objections when you're trying to sell them this stuff. And they're going to say, what examples do you have? That's going to be a huge objection. So write this down. Remember this. What examples do you have? What you need to do right now is you need to go into the resources tab in the membership site, and I've left you some examples in there, but also go to Google, go to Facebook, see what the examples are out there of people that are already doing something, and use those as examples. Like, well, here's a site from your competitor. It looks like it's getting, 15,000 likes per day on Facebook. I can build something exactly like this to where you can get the same similar results if that's what you'd like. Okay, so they're going to ask you for results. You're brand new at this. You're not going to have a bunch of results. Show them somebody else's results and say you can duplicate them. Only if you can. But if you follow in the premise of this program, you should be able to. But so don't say, well, I don't have any or lack of experience. Go in there armed, expecting that to happen. Don't get blindsided. Go in there and be sighted. You dig? The next thing is you're going to get the objection, I need to clear it with my partners. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about that other than make sure that the partners and the other decision-making parties are in the sales conversation too. But in the B2B world, which is basically what we're doing, we're selling to other business owners or service providers in the business world. There's going to be partners and stuff that come in. And most people say, oh, you just need to close over it, blah, blah. It's usually not a bullshit objection. And so all you got to do, that's where follow-up is key. Right? If someone has to talk to their partner, it's your job to continue following up with them to make sure that they do talk to that partner and they do have those conversations so that when they've made the good decision to get the funnel installed in their business, you're their guy, right? You might hear compliance problems, especially if you're niching out to the financial services, to mortgages, to real estate, to any heavily regulated industry. They might say that there's compliance issues. Just say, hey, you'd be more than happy to go over anything with their compliance department, or better yet, show up armed with an example from their industry, from somebody who's in compliance, and say that you can duplicate those results. Because you can. That's the beauty about us hiring funnel hackers. That's what they do. You might hear people say compliance. Another one, they might say you can't afford it. Under the resources tab, there is a form that says Sprout Financial. You can fill it out. You can get a loan. They can fill it out. You don't want to fill it out for them and then get a loan on their behalf. That would be, like, I think, fraud. But they can fill it out. They can submit it with Jonathan Fedora, our trusted business finance specialist. He's over at Sprout Financial. He'll pay for the funnel for them, send them the money, they pay you. So that excuse is off the table. We've already put the resource, the finance, and everything in place so you could sell $20,000 funnel and they could go get a loan from Jonathan for it. Then they might say, then what? Okay, so you build me a website, then what? I got a website now, it ain't fucking producing leads. How's yours going to be any different? Right? Well, then what? They run Facebook ads. So what I'm thinking about is creating an ads program, right? And we're not going to do this immediately, and I may just go and outsource Ganzak or somebody like that to do it for me, but a ads academy that you can sell the business owner that's like professional Facebook ads training for, like, let's say, a couple, $200-$300, so that they just get some bonus module ad trainings with the basics behind the scenes. And then you can make, let's say if we sold it for $200, you, the salesperson, could make $100 from it. So then not only did you make money from the funnel, you made money from selling them the stuff on how to maintain it as well. So I'm going to work on that aspect of it as well. But they're going to say, now what? Now run $10 a day in Facebook ads to it. They say, well, I don't know how to do Facebook ads. Like, awesome. Well, here's the thing. The cost of doing business is $2,500 for the funnel and about $10 a day for Facebook ads. And there's plenty of programs where you can learn Facebook ads, or I have an agency that would be more than happy to manage that $10 a day in ad spend. They would probably just match what they charge there. And because we got agencies that they can plug in as well, because like building a funnel is one thing, but then they need the traffic to the funnel, right? Like they need to get the traffic to the funnel. You on the back end can work out deals with agencies too, that if they charge these small business owner $3,000 a month, they might kick you 10-15% of it. You make $300 to $600 a month in residual from the ads that they're running. You do that 10 times, you got an additional $3,000 to $6,000 a month residual coming in on top of the one-off pops that you're making from selling funnels. You see, this is me hooking you up. That's called creative. You see, being a salesperson is not so much about how you talk, how you walk, how fast you think, all that stuff. It's your ability to put deals together. And the better you are at putting deals together and figuring out ways to profit from the deals that you're putting together, the more money you'll make in this program called Funnel Closer. So that's the thing. Now we go from funnel closer mode. Now we're in beta mode. Now Now it's time to get some leads, God damn it. It's time to get some leads. It's time to go to work. It's time to get paid. Let's get 100 new millionaires. Let's get some massive new testimonials. Let's get some people get paid, baby, because it's time. It's your time. I promise you this was going to be it. I delivered the content tonight. Next week, I will deliver the content to take you to the next level, but it's time for you to go to work. Pick your niche out and then get a Dream 100 from that niche. Then start following the Lucky 7 method. You'll hit 93 of those Dream 100 within 1 month alone, just following the Lucky 7 method. Start positioning yourself to attract those people that you're prospecting as well, and expect the shit. And I will see you guys in the Funnel Closer crew next week. Later.